March 2025. Eye has not seen nor ear heard the things that God has prepared for those who love him. So I'm going to read that from the Bible in the context. It's in 1 Corinthians chapter 2. It starts in verse 6. Paul's talking to the Corinthians about spiritual wisdom. And in verse 5 he says that your faith should not be in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. Think about that. God doesn't compare wisdom for wisdom. How's, God's smarter than a man. No, he's like, yeah, man has got wisdom, to do all the things they do today with all their AI or all their government technique, or how we do food, or how we do anything, build a car, build a plane, build a ship. It's all things that humans can do. They can run things a certain way. They can do things in an orderly way. That's the wisdom of man. But he compares it not to how he has it. He is better at everything. Look at how beautiful that tree is right there in the spring. That tree, it just is beautiful in the spring when it's pink. It only lasts about a week. But God compares wisdom with power. That's what we need to start considering, is that this isn't a game of who has better ideas or what religion has more followers or who's the smartest person. Because Christian people that get into politics or get into colleges and debate, like a Charlie Kirk or a Ben Shapiro, those kind of people have intelligence, natural. They learn things. But where's the power? Here's what I'm saying. Like Paul says, I went to this city not to be smart, but I went to Corinth to demonstrate power. Him crucified, me dead. I'm here to demonstrate healing power, deliverance power, pull down empire power. Today we need to do that. We need to start thinking in terms of power. Don't measure in terms of how many people came to the front of the church and professed Christ. How many people did you baptize? Okay, that's a number. Is that power? Could be. But it's how we think about the number. Oh wow, 1,000 people got baptized. Wow. But what are the stories attached to the baptism? What's the next step for these folks that got baptized? Are they going to walk with God all the way to the end? Because you don't get the rewards until you finish the race, guys. You don't get the booty. You don't get the presents unless you finish. So why would Paul say these things here? Now, verse 6, he says, however, we speak of wisdom among those who are mature, yet not the wisdom of this age, nor of the rulers of this age who are coming to nothing. Paul's like clear. I don't care how rich you are, Elon Musk. I don't care Bezos or any of these guys that Larry Ellison. These are the richest guys. These are the power brokers. These are the change makers. These are the oligarchs. We can access God right now and not worry about what they're going to do, because they're going to be destroyed. They're going to come to nothing. That's a fact, 100% true. Jonathan David Keener, on this beautiful day, is stating to you something's verifiable by God. God is going to testify of that in the future. I'm telling you now, but it's going to be proven true in the future. They will come to nothing. But we speak the wisdom of God in a mystery, the hidden wisdom which God ordained before the ages. So this has all been planned out before the ages started. So who's in charge of the ages? God. When it says worlds, like Hebrews chapter 1, he's talking about ages. He's not talking about planets and universes and galaxies. He's not talking about that. That pertains zero to us. What goes on in a theoretical galaxy millions of light years away has nothing to do with today, and has nothing to do with your salvation and your deliverance from the wrath of God that is coming on the earth. He will judge the earth. All the kings, all the leaders, all the power brokers, they're all gonna be judged because they are rulers. They have power to legislate. They have power to make rules, to let borders be wide open and let criminals come in and kill people and rape people. They have power to steal children and sell them for $100,000 or whatever, or have sex with little babies because they're idiots and they're evil. They're all rulers that have power to do things, and they do it. They subjugate the law. They subjugate human decency. But they're all going to be judged. And it's a fixed reality. The hidden wisdom which God ordained before the ages for our glory, which none of the rulers of this age knew about, for if they knew, they would not have crucified the Lord of glory, because that's the victory. It happened. It's done. It's put it in the bank. You won, like Wyatt Henderson last night beat Gable Stevenson. They can't do a rematch. It's over. He got the national championship. He beat this incredible wrestler. And the interesting thing about that is, like, Dan Gables he got beat by a guy, kind of a no-namer, unexpected, great wrestler, never, he has this one loss. And then the man who had the probably the greatest upset is named Gable, for Dan Gable, let's just say, right? Mystery, amazing. Place went crazy. Trump was there in Philadelphia, where I find my allegiances for sports, and my love is for Philadelphia, brotherly city of brotherly love. But in that place, with the president on hand, one of the greatest upsets, and he gives glory to God, where his American flag tells God gave me grace and God gave me strength to do something that. And when Gable talks, he doesn't talk about God. He talks about himself. But this guy, he got in shape. He got in way better shape than he'd ever been in his life. He learned technique. He was committed. He had endurance. He had toughness. But he had to do all that. And you have to do all that. To get closer to God, you have to do things. You have to draw near. You have to move closer. You have to cry out. You have to ask for help. You have to ask for wisdom and perspective. It's on you. So this is what he says. They wouldn't have killed the Lord of glory, because that was it. Done. History. He won. We rose again. Over. Their destiny is sealed. They will be destroyed if they don't repent. And he says, but eye has not seen, nor ear heard, nor have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for those who love him. It's about love. It's about loving God. It's not about doing things. It's about loving. Yeah, we're going to do things if we love. Just like if you're married in a good marriage, you're going to do things for your wife because you love her. You're going to be nice to her. Vice versa. But God has revealed them to us. The things that God is going to do for this earth. The way he's going to fix it and redeem it when he comes back. He's coming back, guys, to dwell on the earth. We're not leaving. And if we do, we're coming right back. It's about owning the earth with Christ. It's about inheriting the earth with Christ. That's what it's all about. But God has revealed them to us through the Spirit. Everything I'm saying is through the Spirit. For the Spirit searches all things. Yes, the deep things of God. For what man knows the things of a man except the spirit of a man, which is in him? It's a mystery, the Spirit of you. Deep cries out to deep. That's why marriage is about spirit to spirit. Marriage is about intimacy, soul to soul. That's designated for a man and a woman, only one, for the rest of your life. So pick your spouse carefully. Intimacy and depth of knowledge comes through time. And it's the same thing with God in your relationship with him. As it comes through time, deepens, deepens, deepens. More appreciation, amazement. Out of nowhere, you just start praising him because you're just like blown away by his glory. Just looking at something, like I'm looking at this and saying, wow, purple over here. Like, it's going to turn green, but God gave us these colors in the spring before it turns green, and then he gives us the colors at the end of the summer. It turns back to a beautiful color. It's just amazing what God built. And AI can't build that river oak tree right there. It's a seed. germinated and grew over years and decades of time, and it became a beautiful, beautiful tree. And that tree died. I cut it down because it was dead. What stays, what goes, mystery. How things work out, why trees grow in certain places, why people don't cut them down. I don't like that thing there. It's weird looking. It's funky. But that mountain built by God, and that mountain right there, built by God, the rock, the whole look, amazing. Nobody understands it. We'll never understand it. It's just God put it there to make us think and ponder and be awestruck, and put me here, sent me here. Clearly, God sent me to this place to do something for that mountain, and I've done some things. But there's amazing things that are going to come out of that mountain. It's a mystery. It's all unknown. Deep cries out to deep. And eye has not seen what God is going to do on that mountain. And he's going to do something forever on that mountain. That mountain's not going anywhere. Pallet Mountain is never going to change. Nobody's going to build houses up there. It's a state park. It will always be trails and people climbing the faces of the rock and be in a maze as they look 360 degrees around and see the glory of God. I asked my cousin, who's a book writer, a brilliant writer, I said, what do you feel? We went to the part that looks at the rock, the little pinnacle. He said, peace and perspective. Peace and perspective. There's something about going up to that mountain. People don't even know what they're feeling, because if they don't know Christ, they don't know the maker of the mountain, they don't know the maker of the earth that they're looking out at, they don't have the same level of appreciation as we do as sons and daughters of the Most High. We know the Creator. We should treasure that. We should honor that. We should be excited about that. But the only way you get excited about all that, guys, is to think about it. Not think about social media, not think about all the goals you have. Just stop all that and just focus on how awesome God is and how amazing He is in your personal everyday life. You don't go to church to get that. You get that here. You get that in your everyday life. Driving down the road, you look at something, pull over. I do this all the time. Creeks. I stop at creeks and I take pictures and I put my feet in the water. Glory be to God. These are life lessons I'm giving you as an older man. Why? Because I love you. I love you. I don't know who's going to listen to this video, but I love humans, and I want humans to win. I want humans to hear His voice. I want humans to be healed if they're sick, emotionally sick, because emotional sickness leads to physical sickness. I want people to be healthy. I want to have better food. I want to grow food. I want to have cows. These are all things I want to do. Why? Because I love people. Why? Because God put that in me. Not natural. It's spirit raw. It's coming down from heaven. It's a mystery. I'm a mystery. Every human being that gets saved is a story. And it's a mystery how it all came to be. But that person is seeking God. That person is chasing after God. That person is not afraid to tell the story because they're so excited. It's natural. It's not like, oh, I don't want to tell people I'm a Christian. No. If you love God, you know, if you're ever in love with a woman and you're going to marry, you're going to say, I got this woman. I love her to pieces, and I need to do a public service, public marriage. It's not private. It's public. Getting baptized, public. It's because it's a love relationship. We're entering into love relationship with God, not duty, not being a good person. Screw all that. It's love. It's a love relationship. And then you get the love coming back, and then you pour out the love. May God bless these words.